I am sick of people saying that iRacing is super expensive, so I'm gonna prove all of them wrong today the only way I know how. With a technicality. Because I have found a way that anybody could have gotten every A-class license on iRacing for only $12. Is this all gonna end up being pretty useless? Sure, but I got trapped in this rabbit hole, so I'm dragging you all down here with me. So the best way to describe the plan that I concocted to get the best bang for your buck on iRacing is probably best told through a story. So let's take our time machine back to June 21st, 2022 and follow the incredible, if not made up journey of my friend Timmy Wheelman as he just got his birthday money for exactly $11.99 for the year and he wants to join iRacing and get all 4 A-class licenses. Will Timmy be able to achieve his dream? Well, let's start at the beginning. First off, Timmy gets a hold of a 3-month promo code for iRacing where he doesn't have to pay anything. Now these aren't completely public, but they're given out a lot. In fact, myself and Maconi Setup Shop are giving away a lot of these codes, so check the link in the description and there are probably still some available. But now armed with iRacing access, Timmy Wheelman can now start his journey and he is thrust right into week 2 of season 3 of 2022. For week 2, his task is to get out of rookies and into a D-class license for every single series, but with an emphasis on dirt road. Timmy chooses to run the Pro 2 Lights to get to D-class, and then by week 3 he is ready to run the Charlotte Beetle Light series. So now that we are in week 3, Timmy can now get his C-class license by running the completely free Charlotte track with the Beetle Lights. This is the Open series that is actually a D-class license series, so now he can get promoted to C-class. His other tasks for week 3 are to promote to D-Class 4.0 licenses in both oval and road. Once at a D-Class 4.0 license, Timmy will be able to run the C-Class Street Stock series for ovals and production car for road. So in week 4, he actually has 2 tracks that he can achieve this at. He can go to Charlotte in the C-Class Street Stocks and rank up even further, or he can go to Alton Park in production car using the Mazda. With these 2 combos, Timmy is able to get his C-Class license in both oval and road. Week 5 comes and Timmy is going to be stretched a little bit thin because he has 3 different jobs to do this week. His first job will be in oval, where he will get his B-Class license at Oxford Plains C Street Stocks. The next thing that he has to do is make sure that he is a D 4.0 license in dirt oval because that will be very important for week 6. And then finally, the last thing he has to do is get his B-Class license doing the Rallycross Fixed series at Charlotte. Because coming up is week 6, or the hardest week Timmy will have all season. He'll probably have to take some sick days from school to get through this one. Because in 1 week, week 6, is the only opportunity given to Timmy Wheelman to get his A-Class Dirt Oval license. And this is how he does it. Timmy just has to do the C Dirt Street Stock at USA Speedway over and over again, maybe running time trials if he's getting sick of the races, but raising his safety rating every single time until he's able to bring his D 4.0 license all the way up to a B-Class license in dirt. Now to get his A-Class license, he can actually jump over to another completely free combo that's happening in week 6, and that is the UMP Modified Fixed series at Limaland. So between all this dirt racing, once he is able to get a B 4.0 license and run at least 4 races in that UMP Fixed series, he will have done it. He will have gone from 0 to hero in dirt oval in the span of 1 week. Now that was such an effort that Timmy Wheelman actually had to take week 7 off, which is completely fine because there was nothing that he needed to do there, probably besides some homework. But week 8 comes and it is a very important week once again. The first thing that he has to work on is to make sure that he has his B-Class license in road, and the last chance that he has to cover that would be at Summit Point in production car. But the most important thing about this week is Timmy will be making his one and only purchase on iRacing, and that would be the Dallara IR18 or the Redacted car. Because this week, week 8, is when the Redacted car series goes to the Charlotte Oval, and this is very important and we'll see why in a second. So with this combo, Timmy will rank up all the way to an A-Class by running at least 4 races and being over a B 4.0 license on oval. But now Timmy has a 3-week break from grinding safety rating on iRacing. He can race some Pickup Cup, some Dallara Dash, but by the time week 12 comes in this season, he has another thing to do. And that is to rank up to his A-Class license in dirt road by running the Phoenix Rallycross Open race. He will have to do at least 4 of these while also getting all the way up to a B 4.0 license, and then boom, he will be at an A-Class license for dirt road, dirt oval, and oval, and there's just one left. So after Timmy waits patiently through week 13, he has just enough time barely to squeeze out one final race. And that is 2022 Season 4 Week 1's Redacted Cars Series race at Laguna Seca. That's right, with Timmy's one purchase, the IR18, he would get both his oval and his road license on free tracks. And after running at least 4 of these Laguna Seca races in the IR18, Timmy will get a B 4.0 plus license to finally automatically rank up to an A-class license in road, and thus every single license type in iRacing. So what now can Timmy do with all of these A-class licenses? Well, not a heck of a lot, but he can brag to all of his friends on the playground and anybody who's willing to listen that Timmy Wheelman is the most economical iRacer of all time. Alright, now let's take a look at the method to the madness. So here on the right, I'm going to have all of the free tracks here. I think the only one it's missing is Rutskegen and Wild West. I could be wrong, but I think those are the only free ones that this list is missing, which doesn't really come into play here. And then for the game plan, you can see that I have in purple the content that you need to buy. So normally with oval and road, you would need to buy those A-class cars separately, but if you can get a series that covers both a road and oval with the same car and they overlap with free tracks, then you only have to make one purchase between them. Now, how rare is that? It happens once every year or so, every year or two, and it usually happens with the IR18 in the Redacted Car Series, as I covered in the example. So that is why I went all the way back to Season 3 of 2022, and that is because that is the last time that we had one series within a 13-week period cover oval free track and road free track. So the Indy Redacted car went to Charlotte Oval in week 8 of Season 3, and then went to Laguna Seca Season 4, week 1. So that is why I did that as the particular example. So what does it look on normal seasons? So as you can see here, I have the full schedule built out for this current season, and everything works perfectly. You're getting A-class licenses and everything, but when you buy the IR18, you have the Charlotte Oval, but there is not a free road course within this span. So unfortunately, in normal cases, when you buy iRacing, you will have to make 2 purchases. One to get your oval A-class license and one to get your road A-class license. But yeah, with the final numbers, as you can see, in the best example, you have $12. You paid $12 for the IR18, you paid nothing for the promo. And then with normal seasons, you will pay $12 for an oval car, $12 for a road car. And again, these can be B-class cars or A-class cars. If they're A-class cars, you just have to work your way up to a B 4.0 in that C-class series. Other than that, we're just taking advantage of being able to hop a series by building up our license. So you see that the rookie D 4.0 allowed us to go to C streeters in both oval and dirt. And then one final thing I want to talk about is that IR18 isn't the only thing that can go to oval and road in the same season. Of course, you have NASCAR Cup and you have Xfinity that fit the criteria of A-class license you can get from it, goes to oval and goes to road. But the NASCAR stuff is a lot more rare to go to a combo of a free oval track and a free road track, because the only free oval track that NASCAR cars go to on a normal calendar is the Charlotte Roval, and then the only oval that they go to that's free on the normal calendar is the Charlotte Oval. So those two pretty much never interlap. It would have to be in some sort of off-season type of deal. But if that ever pops up, then you can do the Xfinity or the Cup car to achieve the same thing. So now when your friends go to you telling you that iRacing is too expensive, you can pull out this video and your glasses emoji and tell them, well, actually. Because we're all gonna do that, right? Yeah, this wasn't all for nothing, huh?